Hello, Princess on a Pillow here. I am here to do a review slash recap with my opinion on Married at First Sight. It is season 17, episode 1. Episode 1, it's titled My Mile High Matrimony. And they're in Denver this time. Let's get started. First up is Michael. Michael is 38 years old. He's a senior project manager. It seems like everyone has good professions, good jobs. Thank God. Okay. I'm sorry, but I'm going to be judgmental. Very judgmental. His wife won't like him. I haven't seen her yet, but he's wearing glasses. He's wearing nose ring. He's wearing a swoop to the side hairdo. His skin is not the best. His face like a crater. It's not the best. But he can't help that. I don't think he can help that. I want him to get some contact lenses. Or laser eye surgery. I got laser eye surgery. Over a decade ago. But he needs to get some laser eye surgery or some contacts. Quit wearing glasses. What are you wearing glasses for? And he needs to lose the nose ring and the earring. Get a haircut. And he needs to lose the shaggy beard and mustache. Or cut it down low. And he goes to the altar with a crown and a sword. What? I don't like it. He said he knows that he is an acquired taste. Well, at least he's not delusional. And he does have a good job. And I hope his personality shines through. He says he's open to his woman changing his look. That's great. Thank God. Because he's not a bad-looking guy. He just needs a little bit of a makeover. So they show him at the altar, and he's waiting 15 minutes, 20 minutes for his bride. And then we see a lady walk down the aisle in a wedding dress. And they don't show her face. But when she gets to the altar, he introduced himself to her, and she tells him that she can't do this. Then the next thing is we see him in a room with his friends, and they're consoling him, and he's crying. And I felt so sorry for him. But when you sign up for this show, you sign up for rejection. The possibility of rejection. Okay? So then they go back to 2 weeks earlier, and we see Michael telling his friends that he is getting married in 2 weeks. Excuse me. And that's it for Michael. Next is Emily and Brennan. Emily is 29 years old. She's an accountant. She's an account executive. She met up with her friends at a restaurant and told them that she's getting married in 2 weeks. She said she has not been in any serious relationships. She said guys ghost her. Her friend basically said that Emily is selfish. And the only thing she thinks about is herself. What kind of friend is that? Then we see Brennan. He's 28 years old. She's older by a year. And he is a software consultant. He's not bad looking at all. He's hanging out with his friends playing poker. He tells them that he is getting married in 2 weeks and that he will be on Married at First Sight. Were they not wondering why the cameras were around? His friends seemed happy for him. He's from New York, and he says he speaks his mind. But now he's not looking that too cute to me. He's not looking as cute to me as he was before. From the way he's talking, I think he's going to be a disrespectful little piece of shite. I may be wrong, but that's the vibe he's giving me. I mean, I grew up in New York. So I don't know why he's trying to make it seem like New Yorkers are disrespectful and crass people. He said growing up, his parents fought a lot and it affected his relationship. Brennan put on, now they're going to shop for their wedding garb. And we see Brennan, he puts on a burgundy tux. And his friends didn't like it, so he tried on a black tux. And he looked good in that, and that's what he went with. And Emily went wedding dress shopping, and every dress she tried on, I thought looked great on her. So, of course, I did like the dress that she chose. It was form-fitting, and she looked amazing in it. She looked good. Next up, we have Lauren and Orion, a black and white couple. Orion is 27 years old. He's an electric technician. Orion looks like Michael to me. Anyway, we see him telling his friends and family that the experts found him a match and he is getting married in 2 weeks. And they seem happy for him. He tells us that he is Native American. He said he explored his feminine side and went on a date with a man and got a kiss and then realized that he's not gay. But he is soft-spoken, and so is Michael. Him and his wife, they won't like each other. I don't think Lauren will like Orion. I'm not Orion. Orion. I want to call him Orion, but it's pronounced Orion. I haven't even met her yet, but I don't think she's going to like him. I don't think he's going to like her either. That's my prediction. So then we see Lauren. She's 31 years old. Well, she's 4 years older than him. Yeah, she's 4 years older than him. She's a federal budget officer. She's 4 years older than him and Orion, and she is going to be running him. I think she's going to be running him. Because she looks like a strong black woman who will take no shit. She's at home playing cards with her friends and family, and she tells them that she is getting married in 2 weeks. They seem shocked. Lauren described herself as being young, wild, and free. She's not need. Nothing wrong with that. I just thought I'd mention it because I noticed it. She identified herself as queer and as a floater. I loved her natural hair. That's all I'm going to say about that. I just love her natural hair. She wants someone who is kind, funny, fine, and good in bed. Good luck, sis, because you're going to need it. Orion goes shopping for his tux. He puts on a dark green tux, and I liked it. It fit him well, but it was plain. He has a tight little body. He does. He then tried on a dark blue tux, and that was even much better. And I think that's what he chose. Like I said, he has a tight little body. He is fit. Lauren goes wedding dress shopping, and she is sad because her mother passed, and she wished that her mom was there to go wedding dress shopping with her. So she's crying. So the first dress she tried on, I love the top, but I didn't love the bottom. The bottom made her look fat or pregnant. It was poofed out. The top was form-fitting, and then the bottom poofed out, and it made her look huge to me. I didn't like it. Then she tried on the second dress, and I loved that. That looked amazing on her. But her friends and family liked I bit my tongue. Her friends and family liked the first dress. And me and Lauren liked the second dress. So because her friends and family didn't like the dress that she liked, she started to cry. She started to cry. And now she made me have to go back on my comment. I thought she was a strong black woman who would take no shit. But she's wooing too much. I thought she was going to be tough and strong. But she's crying over a dress. I would just get the dress that I like. She's the one that has to wear the dress, so get the dress you like. Who cares what they think? They're not the ones that's going to be wearing the dress. She pretended that she wasn't crying over the dress, but that's what she was crying over, the dress. She was crying because she liked one dress and everybody else liked the other dress. But she finally got the dress that she liked, the dress that I like, number 2. And it looked great on her. Next is Becca and Austin. Austin is 31 years old. He's a business development representative. He is at home with his female roommate cooking. His parents come over. They talk about the married at first sight process. His parents does not seem happy that he's going through the process, especially his mother. She does not think that he's ready for marriage. He then tells them that they found him a match and he is getting married in 2 weeks. His roommate is happy for him, but his parents are not. He says he is a Colorado native. He loves the outdoors and he is very social. That could be a problem. I think an overly social person will go off and talk to other people and ignore you. That's what I think. Just like Kristen on 90 Day Fiancé. How he did Cleo at the bar. Went off and started talking to other women and she's sitting right there. I don't want a man that's overly social. I want a man that's going to pay attention to me. Next, we see Rebecca. She's 31. She's a wedding photographer. Her and her friends are somewhere making pizza, and her hair is pink. Anyway, she tells them that Married at First Sight found her a match, and she's getting married in 2 weeks. Her male friend looked just like Austin. To me, he does. She says she is quirky and she likes to have fun. She said she has a disorder that gives her pain in her back, so she's worried about being a burden. Next, we have Claire and Cameron. Cameron is 32. He's a bicycle shop owner. Cameron asked his close his close family friends to come to his wedding in 2 weeks. They are shocked, but they seem happy for him. He has an accent, and I couldn't figure out where he was from. I guess he said where he was from. My TV freezes a lot, so it froze, and I didn't catch where he's from. I don't think his bride is gonna like him. Her picture looks too pretty to like someone that's average looking like him. And I don't mean to insult him by saying he's average looking. I think I'm average looking. I think the majority of the world is average looking, but she's pretty. She's really pretty, I think, anyway. We then see Claire. She's 27. She's a therapist. She met up with her family at a restaurant, and she tells them that they found her a match, and she's getting married in 2 weeks, and they are happy for her. She tells us that she's a quadruplet. There's 3 girls and 1 boy, and her brother passed. That's sad. I'm sorry, Claire. She said he took his life. Wow, that must have been devastating to the family. So sorry, Claire. So sorry. She said she wants someone who is empathetic, kind, warm, fun, goofy, smart, and hardworking. I don't think that is going to be a good match. I don't think this is going to be a good match for her and Cameron. Sorry, Claire. Sorry, Cameron. Next is the bachelorette party. The women had strippers. Usually the women don't have strippers. It's only the men that get strippers. And I'm glad women have strippers. Even though I'm not fond of strippers, I'm glad the women had strippers. Emily and Lauren, they were enjoying the strippers. Emily was drunk and doing handstands and showing her privates. Becca acted like she was afraid of the strippers. Me too. I'd have been scared. I'd have been afraid of the strippers too. I like to stand back and watch. I don't want nobody touching me. I'm not touching anybody. I just like to watch the show, you know? I'm like her. I'd be scared too. Next, the women sit down to talk, and they talk about penis size. And Lauren said she don't want no 8 or 9 inches. I guess that's too much for her to handle. So at the bachelor party, of course, the guys have strippers. Austin does not want anything to do with the strippers. All the other men enjoyed the strippers. Austin was putting a blanket over the strippers to cover them up. Next, the men sit down and talked about their biggest fear on the wedding night. And Orion said he is too big to enjoy the sex with a woman. He said it hurts when he hit the wall. When he hit and he can't go no more because he's so big. Poor Lauren. That's all I can say about that. So next, it's time for Emily and Brennan's wedding. Emily is getting her hair and makeup done, which look good, by the way. But her friends are getting on her nerves, and they're getting on my nerves too. They keep asking her if she's nervous. So she told them, you know what, I'm going to say yes just to get y'all to shut up. Then they ask her how is she going to go about telling him that she's never been in a serious relationship. That's none of your business. She'll tell him in her own time. I bet one of those heifers going to tell him at the reception. I bet you. One of her friends asked her if she is afraid of him ghosting her. She said, my husband ghosting me? Why are they asking stupid questions? Why are they trying to piss her off on her wedding day? Why are they trying to get on her nerves? Why are they harassing her on her wedding day? What kind of friends are these? I think her friends are jealous of her. They haven't said one positive thing to her yet. But Emily looked amazing. And I didn't like her shoes. Her shoes were hideous. They were ugly. But then after she was dressed and makeup done, hair done, fully dressed, she started to get nervous and she started to sweat. So Brennan is at the altar and he's waiting for her. And his pants are too short and you can see his ankles. He's not wearing socks. I guess that's the style nowadays, but I don't like it. And his lips are pink. His lips are pinker than hers. Okay, So when Brennan finally walks down the aisle, no, when Emily finally walks down the aisle and Brennan sees her, he immediately started to smile. He liked what he saw. When she got to the altar, he hugged her and they introduced themselves and he told her she was beautiful. Good job, Brennan. Good job. The officiant told them about each other, talked about Emily, talked about Brennan. And then Emily read a 2-page vow and then she mentioned that this was her first serious relationship. And Brennan's vows were sweet and short. And they both said I do. They exchange rings, they kiss. And I hope they last. They make a cute couple. But where is the girl that dumped Michael? When are they going to show her? The reason they're not showing her right away is because they want us to keep watching. They have been having low ratings on Married at First Sight. So they want us to keep watching. So they got this little cliffhanger of hanging on, waiting to see what's going to happen next. Well, anyway, this is the end of my review. Thank you guys so much for watching. Princess on the Pillow here. Bye.